So unfortunately, right now, CS2 is broken once again, and I'm making this video because I want to bring more attention and more light on this, so hopefully we can get it taken care of, get it fixed, and get it removed from the game, but also so you know that if you join any of your games, to be watching out for stuff that might be weird or shady or whatever, and making sure you report that stuff. But also in this video today, I do want to be talking about some positive stuff that I think is going to be coming in the future of this game as well, because I know there's so much doom and gloom and negativity and haters and stuff like that in the scene all the time, people saying, you know, CS2 is trash and it sucks and it's dying or whatever, but I don't really think CS2 is as bad or in as bad of a state as a lot of those people would make it seem. So we got to talk about the negative stuff, but I don't just want this to be a total negative video. Today's video is brought to you by SkinPlace, an awesome site where you can turn your skins into money instantly and easily right now. All you got to do is click on the first link in the description below, then go to the site and sign in using your Steam account. You're then going to click on the skins that you want to sell, then go over to their payment method options like site balance, cryptocurrencies, or PayPal, whatever method floats your boat, and then you're going to have an option to enter a promo code. If you use promo code GERM, you can actually get a 3% bonus on your first sale, so definitely go take advantage of that right now. Then click on receive money, go to the next step, and then they're going to send you a trade offer that you just need to accept and confirm on your Steam, and then your money's going to get sent to you a couple minutes later. It's that simple. It's that easy. Thank you to SkinPlace for sponsoring this video. Oh, we got this tweet from FlyCS, and I have no idea who this guy is. I'd never heard of him. I'd never been familiar with him or whatever before, but this tweet obviously came across my timeline because it had been blowing up. This was yesterday at 3 a.m. This was posted. It has 600,000 views on Twitter. It's been going crazy, and he tweeted out, yes, we broke Counter-Strike again, and yes, this works on official servers. This was found by this YouTube channel. So first I want to play this video, which I'm just going to play in silent because I believe it has some music. I don't know if it's copyrighted or not. I'm not really trying to get my stuff taken away. So starts out with just a pizza, whatever. There's pizzas all over the floor. You die, you turn into a pizza. Maybe you just are a pizza. I don't know, whatever. That's obviously funny. All these people are cargo containers, the shipping containers. But obviously it gets much worse. It's not just all funny textures and changing people and whatever. Here they've actually added everyone has a skylight above them. So you can see where all players are in the game at all time. Obviously that's, you know, pretty bad. That is not just, hey, I'm a pizza. That's not, hey, I'm just a shipping container or whatever. And yeah, you can add Among Us guys. You can be an Among Us guy. That sword looks pretty sick. I think it's pretty cool how you can change the hands. You can have Among Us gloves and whatever. You can have a full Among Us lobby. And yeah, again, this is really funny. This is cute. This is quirky, whatever. People are going to enjoy this. I think the novelty of something like this would wear off very, very, very fast. Also, even though stuff like this might just seem funny and silly, you know, changing people into Among Us might seem like it's not that big of a deal or that much of a difference, but I do still think it could even have competitive impacts as well, because maybe they stand out against the colors a little bit better. Maybe it's easier to see them when they're Among Us. Maybe their character model's a little bit different, so they poke out around certain corners or certain walls. So even if it was just silly stuff like, oh, I'm turning people into pizzas or containers or Among Us guys or whatever, I still think this would be very, very, very bad, especially if it can take place in, this can take place in official servers. This can take place in matchmaking or Premiere or whatever. That would be bad. But again, it's not just that. It's actually much, much worse than that. And it's even worse than just the skylights above the people's heads. I don't know if it's worse, but it's different than just skylights above the heads. But yes, they are obviously making changes to the files in the games or something like that, I believe. I don't want to go over how you do it. I don't want to show how you do it or whatever, because I don't want people to do it. But in some ways, obviously, I think this is good and bad. I think it's bad, obviously, because like I said, this could potentially be ruining competitive games. And it gets even worse, like I said, because you can see here in this video that they posted of and showing like how to do it and all this different stuff, whatever, that you can actually remove certain textures from the game or change certain textures to be invisible and stuff like that. I don't know. It must not work for everything, because there's some things that are still he can't see through. You know, like eventually he does look towards like car on Dust 2, and you can see he can't see through the car or anything like that because there's people behind it. But you can see here that he can very, very clearly see through the doors on Dust 2, and there's even further clips where the door becomes like even less visible. It doesn't even have like the framing or like any piece of wood like that or whatever. So again, I don't know what all they can and can't do. I don't know how much they can change other maps, but yes, this bug and what is going on in these skin changers CS2 is much more than just, oh, haha, there's an Among Us guy. Like, there is some bad stuff going on. Now, like I said, the only potential way that this is good is if these people get banned. Hey, if a bunch of people keep trying this out, this is a very, very, very easy way, I hope, for Valve to be able to identify who was doing this stuff, who was making these changes to the files, and whatever. And if you do this, I think you will get banned. If you do this, I think you should get banned. So obviously I would not recommend doing this, especially on any account that you want to keep or value at all. Obviously I don't think they should do this on any accounts, and I would even be for people doing this on alt accounts getting banned on all their accounts. I think this absolutely ruins the integrity of the game. It ruins the fun of the game. And yes, even if you're just doing it in like norms or deathmatch or whatever, you are still one, cheating, and two, making everyone else have a bad time, which is going to discourage people from playing CS. I'm somebody who loves Counter-Strike, loves the Counter-Strike community, invests heavily in items. I make or lose money based on how many people are playing the game, based on how the game is growing. And anyone encouraging other people to have a bad time and play less Counter-Strike is bad for me and bad for a lot of you guys out there. So like I said, I do not recommend doing this. I do not recommend trying this out. I do not recommend changing your characters into Among Us guys or whatever. I know that there's a lot of people in the community doing stuff like this now. We had, Aqua. Aqua's missing, tweeting out, this is the best thing that ever happened to CS2. And I would definitely disagree. This is definitely not the best thing that happened to CS2. Is it funny? Yeah, you maybe see a penguin guy running around or whatever. You have some different characters. And yeah, it's funny. Like I said, I think this would be stupid. Even if this was just like an option, I wouldn't do this because I don't really think it's that funny. Like I said, I think the novelty wears off very, very, very quickly. These videos came out yesterday, and I already don't really think it's that funny to see penguins or Among Us guys or whatever. It's like a really, really stupid, really, really silly joke. If you think it's the best thing that ever happened to Counter-Strike, I think that your sense of humor is not very good. And yeah, you must not think very many good things have ever happened to Counter-Strike, but whatever. That's besides the point. The point being, a lot of people who are doing this same stuff, who, are going all willy-nilly, changing their files and adding skin changes and blah, blah, blah. These are the same people who were playing in the modded CS2 lobbies farming armory stars. I believe Aqua's missing was one of those people as well, who ended up getting trade banned for a year for that. So these are the same stupid people who haven't learned from their mistakes that you shouldn't exploit the game, you shouldn't change files, you shouldn't do these different things, you shouldn't, try and cheat or try and change different stuff. And yeah, like I said, this might be harmless, penguins or Among Us guys or whatever, but it might not even be, depending on how the hitboxes, not hitboxes, but depending on how the characters look, you could see them around different corners or see them in places you're not supposed to or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I would not do this. I think it's very silly. I think it's very stupid. Osni tweeted this out as well. He said potential WH glitch. I don't know. Wall hack glitch in CS2 has been found. Looks like you can mess with textures by simply changing the game files, which seems to make stuff like doors invisible. I'm not going to write the source for this, as he included a tutorial on how to do it, which I don't want to share for obvious reasons. Of course, I didn't test it myself, and I'm not trying to get banned, but from what he showed, it seems to work. Please fix Counter-Strike. Also, what is interesting here is FlyCS. We did have a CS2 update last night. It was Tuesday. We got the regular Tuesday update, and he said, hey, this still works after the update. So obviously that is not a great sign. Hey, CS2 is broken. Be careful. If you are in Premiere, if you are in matchmaking, yes, we are still seeing, a steady amount of cheaters. I think cheating has gotten much better since release of Counter-Strike 2. I would not say I see a cheater, hardly ever. It seems very rare for me. I'm sure at the higher ranks, it becomes much more common. I'm obviously very low ranked. I don't see many cheaters. To me, it's not a problem. But if you do seem like somebody is cheating in the next couple of days, especially around, obviously, like Dust 2 door, it seems like it's invisible. Hey, it just might be. And like I said, make sure you report them. Make sure you bring awareness to all this stuff, whatever. But like I said, things are all not doom and gloom. The player base is still growing. Things are going good for CS2. We had growth at the end of 2024. We are still seeing growth into 2025. So anyone out there who's trying to tell you CS2 is dying, CS2 is dead, CS2 is a shit game, CS2 has so many issues, CS2 is always broken, CS2 is not fun, I think they're wrong. I've been having a lot of fun with CS2. I've been playing it a ton. I think Premiere is in an okay state. I'm ready for Season 2 to start. I'm ready for Train to get added. I think that's going to be a lot of fun, keeping the map pool fresh. But I think the Armory Pass is really cool. It's fun to grind. Premiere is okay. It's fine. It's not amazing. It's not perfect, but it's still fine. It's fun. It's playable. Matchmaking's cool. Deathmatch is okay. Yeah, do we need more game modes? Yeah, do we need more content? Yeah, do they need to continue to fix a cheater problem? Yeah, do they need to, bring out Season 2 of Premiere finally more than a year after the game's been out and add some kind of rewards and all that stuff? Yeah, there's a lot of still things they can do, and I hope they do, but CS is not in a bad spot. The game is still growing. Case unboxing numbers are still going up as well, which is a very, very good sign for the game health overall and just for CS2 items in the markets and the economy overall. In December, we saw 14 million cases unboxed, which was very, very, very low. But now we can actually see in the past month, we have seen about 18 million. So this number is steadily rising into January. January is looking like an overall pretty strong month for case unboxing numbers, which should obviously help case prices and just shows that people are playing the game, people are opening cases, people are enjoying CS2 and the items right now, which is cool. We also have, like I said, plus Train minus Vertigo sometime coming very, very, very soon. We probably have some kind of new Armory rotation coming very soon as well, which is exciting. And And going back to this, which we've been looking at for a while now, I don't even know when this was originally posted, but we do have what is going on with, the future maps, which this timeline has been pretty correct on all the maps and stuff so far, which show that next up, some of the next maps coming are stuff like Lake, Cobblestone, Assault, Bank. We also know Cache is sometime on the way in the future. So I do still think there's a lot of things to be excited about for Counter-Strike 2. Yes, the game is broken right now. Yes, I do hope Valve fixes it soon. Yes, it is unfortunate when stuff like this happens, but stuff like this also happens with all games. All games have bugs, glitches, cheats, hacks, whatever. Counter-Strike, it's a big issue for them. I hope they get taken care of. I want to make this video to raise awareness. We'll have to see what happens, but CS2 is broken, but it's not the end of the world, and it doesn't mean CS2 is dead or dying or trash or shit or whatever, so save all that. I don't know. Pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully catch the next one. Until then, peace.